It's really important from 12 weeks of age, whether it's a cat or dog, that you get a rabies vaccine. You start with a 1-year vaccine, and as long as you stay on a schedule, and if you do it right before it expires, then you only have to do it every 3 years. What happens is when someone gets bit, if the animal doesn't have a rabies vaccine, then they have to have post-exposure shots. And anyone who's had them can tell you it's painful, it's an unpleasant experience. So by your animal just having that rabies vaccine, you're helping the community around you. Nobody plans on a bite happening, whether it's a stray dog or maybe the family cat gets a little too rough and, accidentally breaks skin. That's when you get into a problem. Every year, your dog is supposed to be licensed. It's a city ordinance, and it's also required in New York state law. It's the way the city keeps track of how many animals are in our community. Say your dog's running loose, they can actually impound your dog here because it has no proof of license, something as simple as that. A dog gets loose, a lot of people don't put the simple phone number and ID tag. If it had the license tag around its neck, then we know it's your dog. It's that simple. Also, it gives you more time if your dog's licensed to claim your dog. When a dog comes in with no license tag, it's only a 5-day hold. But if your dog's wearing a license tag, you have 10 days to claim your dog. After that period, then it turns over to the shelter to go up for adoption. It's just one of those things, like your car has to be registered, your dog has to be registered. It's as simple as that. It's a revolving door here, but we've had over 1,000 animals adopted alone, and they come in, they get fully vetted. We see now our community over the years is becoming more and more receptive to adoption, understanding the problem with going to breeders and pet stores. Because we have so many homeless animals in the community that it's important to check here first. Here you come in, you pick out a cat, and you pay an $80 adoption fee, and it's already fully vetted. So you don't have to worry about any of that. You're good for a year usually. And then the other thing is we do get a variety of dogs. People come in, they see a lot of pit bulls, bully breeds, but we do get so many others, they do go quickly. Say you're looking for a very specific kind of dog, we do keep your name and number to call you when it comes in. It's great to check your local shelters before you go and buy a puppy. The majority of our animals originate as strays that no one claims, and then we put them up for adoption. When you find a stray dog, you're supposed to call your animal control officer for that area. So you're in the city of Utica, you call the Utica Animal Control. If it's at nighttime or on the weekend, the police department covers. These people have 24-hour access to our building. They can come in at any time to bring that animal in. And we also, as a courtesy, if they're busy and you're able to transport the animal right to our building, you can do that too. Because we like to stress it's not safe to bring an animal you find on the street into your house. When they come here, we quarantine them for a reason. So when you find a stray dog, that's what you're supposed to do. Our vet techs, they're certified vet techs, they've gone through the training. Our veterinarian that comes in, obviously she's a licensed veterinarian, but for your kennel staff and things like that, we train on the job. If they have prior experience, it's great. It takes a certain kind of person to work here. It's not all happy and playing with puppies every day. On our website, you can submit your information to become a volunteer. And then our volunteer coordinator sets up with you when to come in. We do not have a full-time vet here. We get people a lot that show up with their animal in an emergency situation. And I'm the person back there. I don't know how to do surgery and save your animal. So there's a little bit of a misconception there. Our vets come in to spay, neuter, and do our procedures, but they're not here 9 to 5, 5 days a week. So we can't just be reliable where the public can just show up and get emergency vet care. So you always should have a veterinarian that you use, take your pet at least once a year, and then you have somewhere to go in an emergency. Once they go up for adoption, we invest close to $400 into a healthy animal. That means that that's routine care, their exam, their shots, their spay-neuter surgery, their microchip, they're tested for feline AIDS in cats and heartworm in dogs, deworm them. Every 30 days that they're here, they get a flea treatment. That's where all your donations come in. That's where, when we say your donations matter, they truly do. It adds up so quickly. Come around our building, count how many animals are here, and then times it by 400. And that's a lot of money. It goes really fast. Adoption fees are $80 for cats and $120 for dogs. So it doesn't recoup the full amount. It's a small portion. Our main money comes in through donations. Adoption fees help set it off a little bit. Yeah, you're getting a lot more than what you're paying for when you adopt the sheltered pet.